Welcome everybody to Fish Stripes Live, first timers edition for Jeopardy. Well, it's a big moment. Isaac can't win. Danny Alvarez can't win. We can actually have fun this time. It's Marcelo DeVivo is here. Grant Kiefer, who's one of our staffers, is here for the first time playing. Peter Pratt from Miami Marlins UK is here. Eli, Quizmaster behind the scenes. I'm your host, Noah Berger. Alex Carver and Isaac Azuda are here for moral support and to heckle. And we're just gonna get going into the rules and everything. Just for, of course, these are first timers, and for anyone who hasn't watched, how we play the game, what the categories are, and how everything goes. So for that, I'll go over to Eli.
I believe this may be the first time since the first episode 15 months ago that we had all first timers all at the same time, because usually the reigning champ comes back for the next one. There is no reigning champ for this one. Everybody is on a level playing field between Peter and Grant and Marcelo, and we are anticipating maybe one more guest sneaking in here over the next few minutes, and that's why I'm going to stall a little bit just for them. Anyway, this is Marlins Jeopardy. I believe this is the 26th total episode we've done. The vast majority of them won by either Isaac or by Daniel Alvarez, or we've had Daniel Rodriguez win 3 of them. We've had John Rodriguez win 1. I think even Carver won 1, maybe once upon a time. But anyway, starting fresh right here. And this one, it's going to lean a little bit more towards recent.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. That's never good.
What happened to Mr. Eli?
I thought I did something.
That's not good because he's got the quiz board.
Uh-oh. Okay, guys. Well, I guess I'll ask you guys some questions if we have to. Oh, man. That's awkward.
Why don't you guys continue the rules bit
Here
so
he
when
comes.
Eli gets back, we can get right into it.
Wait, he was there. There he is.
That was a bit concerning. I don't know. It kicks me out mid-sentence. Anyway.
I both started sweating there.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm alive. I'm well. Let's just hope my internet holds up. 3 guests at least, potentially a 4th one. But this is Marlins Jeopardy. It is very similar in format to the traditional game show as well, where you're going to have 2 total boards and 40 total questions on Marlins history, plus a final Jeopardy at the very end, separated by an ad break from our wonderful sponsors, La Pop. You can look at the bottom of the screen for more information about La Pop for your chiropractic and functional medicine needs. But Noah's going to host this. I'm the one that puts together the questions. The buzzer system that we use is our private chat on the side of the screen. So for all our contestants, for Marcelo, Grant, and Peter Pratt, be sure to locate the private chat on the side, because that is our buzzer system where our host, Noah, once he finishes reading a question, he will give you an indicator in that chat, and you simply buzz in by entering your initials. So maybe we do one quick practice of that. That's Noah's indicator, and then we have your initials just like that. So whoever appears first underneath the indicator gets their first chance to answer. Just like traditional Jeopardy, if you get a question incorrect, you subtract points for your total. So do not make wild guesses unless you are in desperation at the very end of the show. Make calculated guesses in there so as to not cost yourself and move backwards. Within each board, there are daily doubles where you can wager even more than you'd ordinarily would in order to catch up if need be. Thank you to Parker, who was a contestant, I think, on our last episode as well. Parker's been great. What else did I want to say? When you get a question correct, you will see this indicator on the screen, celebratory Sandy, and then when you get it incorrect, you get angry Sandy to let you know that you were incorrect on that one. For anybody that is watching this live stream, especially on YouTube and Twitch, you can answer in real time, and we will put your answers on the screen as well. So you can participate live. You can take this contest live along with our contestants. Won't work on Twitter, but on those other accounts, it will as well. As I think our 4th contestant is having his technical difficulties even worse than mine, apparently. So it is going to be in the spirit of, conventional Jeopardy, traditional Jeopardy, just 3 contestants. As I will get ready to reveal this first board, I need to set up my screen share now one more time. Just a moment. So it will be Grant versus Marcelo versus Peter for this championship opportunity. And we'll get this.
Let's go.
Okay. So let me fill these in. And let me think. Marcelo was the first one that logged in. So he's going to go here. And Peter here. Then Grant's here. And this is our first board of categories. Starting pitchers is exactly what it sounds like. Starting pitchers throughout Marlins history. StatCast. It's a variety of visuals and numbers as obtained through StatCast about Marlins players. In the honor of 305 Day, we have 305 guys. These are Marlins players who were originally born in Miami or in the 305. The guys that their major league careers, you'll see, they some of them a bit under the radar, but all of them Miami through and through. And then finally, New Marlin Gene Segura has his own category at the end. This is just the first board. Within here, you'll find the Daily Double and among other things. And generally just 30 seconds maximum that will give you guys to respond, not to dilly-dally too much on any one particular question. With that being said,
this isn't the WBC. We have a pitch clock.
Exactly. Now, because Marcel was the first one, I think, to check in among the contestants, we will allow him his first pick of the board. Anything that you'd like?
StatCast 200.
All right, StatCast for 200. No player was DFA'd more times last offseason than this ex-Marlin, who owns the lowest expected batting average among all MLB first basemen since debuting in 2020. Grant.
Who is Lewin Diaz?
Woohoo! What was that?
Way to go, Grant.
Surprised you didn't say Aroldis Chapman. No, I'm just kidding.
Good one, buddy.
No, it's too early for that.
This early in the show?
Oh, man.
I knew it was coming at some point. We'll go starting pitchers 200.
Starting pitchers 200. Who is this guy?
Got a question.
Marcelo.
That's me? Okay, yeah. It's Pablo Lopez.
That is correct.
That was a gift.
Yes.
That's why it's 200.
It was a gift and a gift.
Now, please answer in the form of a question whenever possible.
Oh, my bad.
But we let that slide. I remember when Parker was on last time, he refused to do it, and we let it slide. But we want to be a little bit more strict this time around.
And you gave him points?
Didn't he pitch today?
Yes, he did.
Give me 305 guys, 400.
305 guys for 400. Eddie Alvarez made it back to the Olympics as a baseball player in 2021. He previously won an Olympic medal in this winter sport. Grant.
What is ice skating?
Ooh,
No.
I'm not giving him that, no.
Oh,
Marcelo.
what is speed skating?
That is correct.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I would have
It was
said
some
ice
form of
skating too, bro. That's bullshit.
I knew it was some form of skating.
I knew it was fast. That's why.
All right. Marcelo.
Gene Segura, 200.
Gene Segura for 200. The total guaranteed dollar amount of Gene Segura's Marlins contract. Peter Pratt.
Oh, guaranteed. Oh, man. What is 17 million?
That is correct.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I would have gotten it wrong.
I would have gotten it wrong, too.
Yeah, maybe not all the 200 questions were created equal. That was a little harder.
Yeah,
This was a hard one.
that was tough for the
This was a
Pablito.
very hard one.
Uh, let's stay with Mean Gene for 400, please.
Gene Segura for 400. In 2022, Gene Segura set a new career high with his 990 blank blank.
Ooh.
Marcelo.
I'm guessing a bit, but it has to be fielding percentage. What is fielding percentage?
That is correct.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
So, of course, they decide to change positions now, coming off his best year.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't question the process.
Let's go with StatCast 400.
StatCast for 400. The ballpark where Jesus Sanchez hit this towering home run. Peter Pratt.
What is cause?
That is
Fields.
correct.
Doesn't really count. It's scores.
What?
It's 496. It counts.
Insane.
Yeah, this graphic doesn't make it look that impressive.
No. That
Yeah,
underplays
no,
it with that graphic.
The graphic, it doesn't show where the height at which it crossed over the wall because it was up in the third deck.
Never
It
mind,
was in
it's
like the $10 seats.
115 mile per hour exit velocity on that too.
That was
All
insane.
right. Peter Pratt.
I'm sticking with Mean Gene for 600, please.
That is the.
I got it.
Jazz Chisholm into second with a stand-up double.
Oh boy.
All right.
So Peter Pratt, you have 600 points to wager. How much?
Such a handsome guy.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to put the 600 down. Like,
Ooh.
is that what you should do at this point?
Yep.
Absolutely, 600 down.
All right, he's going for the full four. Please reveal the question. The 3 defensive positions that Gene Segura has played during his major league career.
Oof. I must be second base, short, and third. Must be.
Answer
Do I
the
have to
formal
say
question.
what is or no?
Yeah. You get one. Everyone gets one leniency on that, and you got it all right. So
Okay.
well done.
I
What
believe
are?
we're looking
I
for
wouldn't have
some
said it
more.
that way either.
All right. Eli, did you add his points?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
He took the lead.
All right.
Oh, let's go. Let's stay with Mean Gene for 800. Let's keep it going.
Oh man.
She's trying to sweep the board.
Let's go.
Gene Segura has a lifetime 370 batting average, 10 for 27 against this Marlins starting pitcher, including 4 for 9 against him in 2022.
How the heck is anyone supposed to get to?
Oh, man.
10 for 27.
That's tough.
Kevin was so proud of that. He put it in the group chat and he thought it was funny enough to put in a comment section.
7 seconds.
It's only so
Grant.
many options.
I'm gonna give it a go. Go
Grant.
to Sandy Alcantara.
That is correct.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah,
Brave.
he had his number.
I was between Sandy and Trevor, but
A lot of people had almost 500 batting average against Trevor last year.
All right, Grant.
Starting pitchers 400.
Starting pitchers for 400. Traded by the Cincinnati Reds to the Marlins for Zeke White, Austin Bryce, and Luis Castillo, used exclusively as a starter in Miami. Grant.
Who is Dan Straley?
That is correct.
Let's stick with
Legend.
starting pitchers 600.
Starting pitchers for 600. Tweet posted following this starting pitcher's rookie season, a year removed from working as a substitute teacher. Blank blank is literally one of the faces of the Miami Marlins franchise.
I remember this.
Oh,
I feel like I know.
oh,
this.
oh, I know.
got
Do
no
I?
clue on this one.
I'm going to take it.
Peter Pratt.
It's the dude they traded to the Rays, who is Trevor Richards.
That is correct.
Yes, let's go.
Sick changeup.
That was a good
His
one.
changeup was so good. That
It
guy
was.
had one of the best changeups ever.
Amazing.
He's
one.
now on the Toronto Blue Marlins.
What did they trade him to the Rays? Was I right in that?
Yeah.
Yes.
They didn't.
No, that was
Yeah.
a Sanchez
Yeah,
trade.
with-
And
Yeah,
somehow
well,
everyone ends up on the Blue Jays if you've pitched in the
Yeah.
Marlins bullpen.
The roster was in such rough shape after
Yes.
the 2018 season that he was one of the few players handpicked to model the rebranded uniforms. That's kind of why I sent
Oh
out
my
the
God, I
message, is
remember
because
that.
he was on the short list of players that they said him and Peter O'Brien, of course, and maybe Brinson, that were actually modeling the new uniforms, even though he was just a rookie at the time.
It was amazing being a Marlins fan in those years, I must say. Like first couple of
Amazing
years.
is not the word
Yeah.
I would use to describe it.
Yeah,
It was
Peter.
a
What the
fever
heck, bro?
dream.
Yeah.
All right, Peter.
Oh, me and Gene for 1,000, please.
Me and Gene for 1,000. Gene Segura made his major league debut with this team in 2012.
Ooh.
Grant.
Who are the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim?
That is correct. And you should get extra points for saying of Anaheim.
I know.
That was
I
their
didn't even
official
bother.
name back then. They changed it.
was.
Does
In
anyone
2015.
anyone of culture knows it's of Anaheim?
I didn't even bother putting it, but that
Eli.
was technically correct when I was looking it up. Yes.
It's okay. It was a horrible team name. You don't have to put it.
How dare you?
I like it. It's unique.
All right.
Starting pitchers
Great.
800.
Starting pitchers 800. Jose Urena made his final start of the 2020 Marlins regular season against this opponent. He suffered an injury that prevented him from pitching in the postseason. Marcelo.
Who are the New York Yankees?
That is correct.
Nice.
What's wrong?
Wasn't that clinch day?
Was
No,
it?
that was the last game of the
It was a
season.
lefty pitching. Who pitched that clinch day? Started? Caleb?
It was
No.
Sandy.
No,
on
Sandy
the-
was Sandy.
Oh, yeah,
big
duh.
punch.
They went like
And
I
in
think
this
it went
game-
Sandy, Trevor, Urena that weekend. I think
Yeah, and
'Cause
Costano
they got
pitched like
blasted
7
against the
innings.
Yankees. That's Saturday.
Yeah, Jazz Crank.
Yeah, and
went out.
Costano pitched like 7 innings shutout. It was insane in Yankee Stadium.
All right, Marcelo. Wait, we get it. There
Oh.
it is.
Let's go with a 305 guy for 200. So
305
to get
guys
that
for
one.
200. Wrapped up a very productive MLB career following one ugly spring training outing with his hometown team. Marcelo.
who is Gio Gonzalez?
That is correct.
Thank God Daniel Rodriguez isn't playing.
Why?
Facts.
No.
I thought it was at 4:30. I'm a little. I'm
But he
glad
was
I'm
on
here.
another
Glad I'm here to
date,
see
I'm sure.
everybody.
He's also got terrible internet. All right, Marcelo.
Let's go with StatCast 600.
Statcast for 600. Marlins outfielder. Brandt.
Who is Jesus Sanchez?
That is incorrect.
Yeah, come on.
Hmm.
Maybe it's not a horrible guess.
It's not a bad guess. I would say
Yeah,
that's
it's not a
pretty
bad
ruins it for
I looked at
Jesus.
the exit
But, yeah.
velo and that was what I
On the
went
off
off of.
strength.
Yeah, I would have said Jesus Sanchez.
He's
No.
not that
Come on.
fast.
You got it.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. Never mind. No, I know who this is now.
The chase rate.
Yeah, he would have a much higher chase rate, I think he would have about that chase rate. It's not a horrible guess, but the speed ruins it for him.
Marcelo.
Oh,
Oh, I hope it's him. Who is? Oh, he's Jaime Garcia.
That is correct.
oh
There you
man.
go.
Oh, Pete, I
Realized
beat
his
you for a
sprint
second there.
speed was that
Hey,
high.
I was right there as well.
Yeah, Avi's quick.
I didn't realize
Our
that.
skinny lad.
And that was with him as heavy as he was. So maybe that will be even higher this year.
Bigger
Yeah, I was
bases
gonna
for
say,
him.
how-
Watch out, 50 stolen
Who's
bases for
faster,
Javi this
John
year.
Birdie or Avi?
John Birdie by a large margin. Marcelo.
Let's go with starting pitching for 1,000.
Starting pitcher for 1,000. This guys, you guys, this is ref guess, Jeopardy style. Go.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Love how everyone who's not playing just went, oh,
Yeah, that's a good one. Wait.
Daniel Rodriguez.
You cannot get
Get
it.
out of here. Stop it.
I'll keep that there in case no one gets it.
Oh my god. This is why I don't like having people here that aren't playing. Get me confused. Marcelo.
I'm going with it. Who is Aníbal Sanchez?
That is correct.
Let's go.
Nice.
Very nice.
If you're not
Yeah,
playing,
fourth-
please don't buzz in because it does confuse me.
Wow,
Fourth in
4-2-8.
Cy Young voting. I totally forgot about that. That's crazy.
Oh, shit.
Venezuelan king.
I didn't realize he played for the Braves at one point. That threw me off.
Yep.
All right, Marcelo.
305, 600 then.
305 for 600. Former Marlins first baseman Gabby Sanchez now covers the team as a broadcaster for this regional sports network. Grant.
Who are Bally Sports? Florida.
There you go.
I thought not for much longer, you should say.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how much longer is he gonna be a member of that?
Every time,
He'll make
every
it to the
time,
end of the season.
every time Tommy Hutton walks in wearing something from Bally this spring, he's like, "Listen, I can still wear it. It's still alive."
He's still employed by him.
Bring back the Sunshine Network.
Grant.
I'm gonna go 305 guys 800.
305 guys for 800. A-Rod's nephew enters 2023 with a career slugging percentage of 700. Marcelo DeVivo.
Who is Joe Zunino?
That is correct.
Hey,
You guys know he played with Isaac? That's a fun fact. I don't know if anyone knows.
Isaac's played against like half of Major League Baseball.
I was with A-Rod when
Alex,
he hit 9
what position
home
did you
runs
play?
in 9 straight at bats. I played center field.
Also, why don't you go play for the Marlins?
They should
then?
sign
Yeah,
you.
Why aren't they trotting you out there?
wasn't that in the
Alright.
state finals, Isaac, that he hit the 9 home runs? Wasn't it in like?
No, it was in some tournament in Arizona. 9
Oh, it's
homers and
tournament.
9 straight
Yeah.
pitches, 9 straight at bats. It
Yeah.
was ridiculous.
All right, Marcelo.
Let's go with StatCast 800.
StatCast 800. This offseason acquisition gets 7+ feet of extension during his delivery, the most of any Marlins pitcher. Grant.
Who is Johnny Cueto?
Incorrect.
Come on.
Peter
The
Pratt.
shortest little dude.
Johnny Cueto.
Who is AJ Pug?
That is correct.
Johnny.
I was thinking about the
Cueto.
long windup.
You have to have long arms, long legs, and be
Seriously,
tall to
like,
get that much
7 feet tall.
extension.
I think Cueto's the
Um,
smallest pitcher they have.
He
No,
might be.
I was thinking of something else. No, that's a brain
No,
fart.
it's extension and what, man?
AJ Puck is
God.
like 7 feet tall. Come on.
Oh,
Giddy up. Statcast for 1,000, please.
Had the highest sprint speed of the 2022 Marlins. Grant.
Who is John Birdie?
That is correct.
Nice.
All right, come back. There we
That's
go.
pretty easy for a 2000. Wow. All right.
Well,
No,
only
could
1,000.
have also
no, it's a
said
tricky
Jazz.
question. It's a very tricky question.
Kevin is
been-
crying because he's not playing.
It could have been Billy Hamilton.
Yeah.
Surprisingly,
Oh my
Billy.
God.
Oh, I wasn't even
Jazz.
thinking about him.
Avi?
This is Billy Hamilton erasure.
But it was indeed Birdie last season.
All right. The final question. 305 guys for 1,000. Who's this guy?
Fuck is that guy?
Language.
My bad.
Is that Grant?
That is horrible facial hair.
That is- no, I can't grow facial hair. We do both have those big eyebrows, though.
I have no idea. Go on, Marcelo. You know. Come on, Marcelo. Put it down.
No, man, I got no clue.
You
I'm
know.
being seduced by this picture.
Daniel's gonna see this guy on Hinge here in a little bit.
Oh my god.
I didn't mean to grab such a strange photo of him. This was just, I don't know. It looks yeah.
Who
Anyway,
is it?
This is how
Is-
Isaac takes pictures.
This is
Does he
Right.
the
Oh, he's
does
not
he
wearing
the
a black shirt.
Oh, Sean Rodriguez.
He is underneath.
It's
Good
Sean
lord.
Rodriguez.
Wow.
Oh,
All right.
yes.
Oh wow!
At the end of the first board, Marcelo leads with 4,400 points. Peter Pratt is not so close behind him with 2,600, and Grant's close behind him. We got a race for second with 2,200. We'll hear from our sponsors of the pop, and we'll be back with Double Jeopardy.
we are back as I just take a moment to set up our second board. Extremely competitive game, exactly as we hoped, with Marcelo in the lead, followed by Peter and then Grant. Everybody's still a very good chance to win. I'm glad we found that relatively easy, because I did feel that this was going to be slightly easier than our usual board to accommodate our first timers. And that has proven to be true. You guys are doing very well.
What about the second board, Eli? Is the difficulty being ramped or?
Oh, okay. The second board, here we are. So we have, as usual, audience questions, which is thank you to Eric Bolanos, to Parker Heiser, to who else submitted questions?
Ryan
I kind of stole,
Schlesinger.
yes, to Ryan as well. And I think I stole a question from our group chat. That so there's one question in here that I think Grant will have an edge over the other competitors just because of his employment on the staff, maybe.
Anyway. Now I'm intrigued to see which one this is.
Collusion.
Will I know it when I see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Well,
okay.
so we have audience questions, spring lineups. This, I believe, is the toughest category of this entire competition, where it is similar to other categories we've done before, where I give you all 9 members of a Marlins starting lineup. I'll give you their position and their last name, and you need to answer with the year that this lineup was used in a spring training game. All right. So no from 2023, but some past years I took Marlins spring training lineups. And you'll see all the players that were in that starting lineup. The answer is the year that lineup was used in spring training.
You also have to give us the final score of that game and the pitching line of each of the pitchers. I'm kidding.
We have Fish on the Farm captions. This is a new category because usually Carver is competing on Jeopardy. But these are from his Instagram account at Marlins Minors. Be sure to follow over there. He has this habit of every spring training, he goes nuts filling up his feed with pictures of Marlins prospects and witty captions. So what you're going to see is a photo that he took and the caption that he put, and the answer is the player that is in that photo, because he usually doesn't say their name directly. He makes all these puns and references about who the player is, but the answer to each of those is you'll just identify the player that is being shown in that Instagram post from Marlins Minors. Fish on the Farm.
We were going to use his Twitter posts, but by the time we played the game, he would have rewritten a post and reposted it.
Whoa, hey, that's not Kevin.
Oh, man.
The final category, because this is one of the few streams we've ever done on a Sunday, I felt we might as well commit a whole category to Sunday Marlins events through the years. Notable games and moments that happened on Sundays. And because Marcelo is in the lead, I guess we'll give him the first pick of the board here in Double Jeopardy. As with the first board, there is a daily double hidden within here as well.
Yeah, I'm going with my boys Alex's question, so let's go with Fish on the Farm captions for 400.
Mm-hmm.
He will be back. Oh, yes, he will be back. Grant.
Who is Max Meyer?
That is correct.
All right.
Shout out Denise Sosa for being the first like on it.
I'm gonna go with spring lineups 400.
For what?
400.
Oh, 400. I thought you said for 100.
As a reminder, you'll see the last names of everybody that was in this spring training Marlins starting lineup, and the answer is the year that this lineup was used.
Second base, Chisholm. Catcher, Stallings. Shortstop, Birdie. DH, Quintana. First base, Diaz. Third base, Diaz. Left field, De La Cruz. Right field, Encarnacion. Center field, Quinn. Peter Pratt.
What is 2022?
That is correct. The Roman Quinn experiment.
I guess there's only 1 year that could have been.
What's he up to nowadays?
Don't care.
He's hitting home runs.
Burger King.
And the Isan Diaz at third base experiment. That was also a good one.
That one was fun. Ooh, I just stepped on my dog.
I think I've seen
The
Roman
Marlins
Quinn's.
ever had a successful experiment? the last 5 years.
Chisholm
Right.
at second, I guess. I mean, that was somewhat of an experiment. Not really, though.
Not really.
Digiblade at center field experiment.
All right, let's move
Isaac, what do you
on.
have to say for that one?
Oh, how's he doing?
All right, Peter Pratt.
Let's go 400 Sundays. Sundays for 400.
Sundays for 400. On the first Sunday of 2013 season, this 20-year-old Cuban phenom made his MLB debut. And
Who is Jose Fernandez?
that is correct.
Right. How about
Nice.
Sundays 800?
No. Sundays for 800. Name the Marlins broadcaster who's speaking in this audio clip. What?
So listen up. I'm going to play an audio clip, and this is from a Sunday game, a notable Sunday Marlins game, and you just need to name who is speaking right here.
And he struck him out. It's a Marlins win. Outlasting the Brewers 4-3 and taking 3 out of 4 at American Family Field.
Marcelo.
That's Severino. Who is Severino?
That is correct.
You know what game that was? That was the final Sunday game of last season against
Yeah.
the Brewers, playing spoiler against their playoff hopes.
When we were NL besties with the Philadelphia Phillies.
That was the day before the most legendary moment of
remember.
Fish Pipes history.
What?
If you know, you know. Daniel knows.
Oh my God! Oh, why'd you have to do that?
Because I
thought
love
it
it.
was
It's the
football.
funniest
Sorry.
thing ever.
Right. I'll just change
Oh,
my shorts later.
God.
Change it to
Okay.
some shorts.
Let's move on. Marcelo.
Let's go with audience questions 400.
Audience questions for 400. Name this. It kind of gives it away up top, by the way. Grant.
Who is Kevin Morales?
Correct.
Look at the Mario shirt and everything.
That photo was taken in 2019, by the way.
Oh, come on.
Oh, don't do that to him. Don't do that to him.
Oh, Kev.
It's a me,
You
Kevin.
could have been a child model back then.
2
Jeez.
years ago.
Abercrombie kids, sign him.
Oh my God.
This man bought a Mario shirt.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
Audience questions 800. I'm sorry, man.
Dontrell Willis, 2003. Hanley Ramirez, 06. Chris Coughlin, 2009. Jose Fernandez in 2013. Each won this award during their Marlins careers. Grant.
What is the NL Rookie of the Year?
That is
Nice,
correct.
Grant.
Yes, and this is a PSA to our audience submissions. This question that Parker sent in was harder, the way that he worded it, but everybody loves to send in the hard questions, and inevitably, if I want to fit them all into the board, I need to make edits that make some of them on the easier end so that we have the full spectrum. So
Not
Parker
all of
wanted-
you can be Navi.
Yeah, Parker wanted you to name all the Rookie of the Award winners in Marlins history.
I wouldn't have
This-
gotten Chris Coughlin. I would have gotten the other three.
Yeah. So thank you to Parker and all our audience submissions. But the easiest way to get into our audience questions category is to go through the whole range of difficulties. You don't have to position a hard question to get in, because everybody tries to get the hard questions. You don't need to try to stump us. We want to fill out the entire board from easiest to hardest every single show. There we go.
Audience questions 1200.
Audience questions for 1200. The all-time sack fly leader in Marlins history. I love this question.
Who the heck put that for?
What
I
the
love this
heck?
question.
Wow.
It's a little before my time.
So this is another one where the question didn't have any visual aid to it, and I just made it a little easier by showing you the year that this player played for the Marlins and number of how age he was during those seasons to make it a little bit more reasonable. because otherwise it would be on the very high end of difficulty.
It's an awesome question.
Hmm.
$15 seconds.
Is that Star saying he's an all-star in 2002 and 3 and 4?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Maybe that helps the other guys.
4,
It's
3,
just pulling at me, man.
2, 1. Time is up. The answer is Mike Lowell.
Oh, really? He's still the all-time leader? That's pretty dope.
It shows how little people are willing to sacrifice themselves these days.
What a guy. You can get his card in MLB The Show 23.
No one's going to break it because you have to get runners on base first, at least within the next couple of years.
We have to get runners up third.
Runners on third with less than 2 outs.
Does it stay with me?
Yes, it does.
All right, let's go. Audience questions, 1,600.
You are really just driving the pain bus right now. This player led the Marlins in home runs during the 1999 and 2000 seasons, the year I was born.
Mm.
Yes. In both of those seasons was the team's home run leader.
Roster turnover for once.
That's a good question.
You've got it, Marcelo. You've got it. Come on.
Oh man, I was
15.
6 from.
Can I answer if no one does?
No, maybe.
The hint is it's not Mike Lowell, so there's one hint. That was another player on those teams.
4,
It's not him.
3, 2, 1. Time is up. Daniel Rodriguez, would you like to guess?
My guess would have been Preston Wilson.
That's actually correct.
Oh, okay. I was thinking him or another center fielder.
Be honest, I don't know who that is.
No, or me.
Whoa.
Sorry, I am
MLB
young.
Network.
Excuse me, Grant.
I
This
apologize.
is
I
your
apologize.
Kevin Benito Santiago moment. Go
31
study.
home runs. What?
He's also really, 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 really fast.
He had a 30 season. I think 2000 was also 30 steals in there.
Dang. Hopefully you can do that for Baz.
Grant again.
I guess it's still with me. Okay, we'll switch it up. Let's go. Spring lineups 800.
Spring lineups for 800. Shortstop, Birdie. Center field, Harrison. Second base, Diaz. First base, Cooper. Left field, Brinson. DH, Ramirez. Third base, Rodriguez. Right field, Blade. Catcher, Wallach. Grant.
What is 2020?
That is correct.
Forgot they traded Eli's boy or got rid of him. I forgot what the transaction was in 2020.
That was the next year, the following, entering 2021 spring training. But 2020 was
he got COVID
that was when they
and then
broke
got
apart.
injured. That's right. Yeah. Ooh. That was a
That's
weird year.
Isaac Azuch's favorite Marlins outfield of all time, right there.
Hey, but they had 3 hits the other day.
I think Isaac's seen all those guys working at Pollo Tropical in the last month or so.
Did you say Pollo Tropical?
I wonder if JJ Blade has looked into homes in Korea yet.
Oh, come on.
Spring lineups 1200.
People watch these. Left field, Pierre. Third base, Polanco. Right field, Stanton. First base, Mahoney. Second base, Solano. DH, Silverio. I probably pronounced that wrong. Catcher, Mathis. Shortstop, Echeverria. Center fielder, Hernandez.
That's an easy one. I remember Silverio, man. Holy shit.
What's
What
his
a
first
block.
name?
It starts with an A.
No, it doesn't.
Wait. Oh, wait.
It's John Silverio.
What? Hold on.
no. I think you made me think of John
I'll
Silviano.
throw in a guess. I'll throw in a guess.
Oh, I'm thinking of Silviano. So who's Silverio?
I got it. It starts with
Grant.
an A, asshole.
What is 2013?
That is correct.
Oh,
Oh my
Baby.
god.
Grant.
Baby.
So who?
because I remember Pierre had
It's
that quick
Alfredo
stint back with the
Silverio.
Marlins.
Alfredo Severio.
Alright, this is a good one by Kev.
Silverio.
Carver, I want an apology right now.
I apologize. I was thinking of Silviano.
That's a good one, Kev. That's a good one.
Relax. I remember that guy. I thought he was going to be chill. And it's Gorky's in center. What a god he is.
All right. Great.
Continues. Spring lineup 1600.
Spring lineup 1600. Second base, Strange Gordon. Third base, Prado. Center field, Yelich. Right field, Stanton. This is a fun one. First base, Bohr. Left field, Ozuna. Catcher, Real Muto. DH, Talise. Shortstop, Echeverria. God, I missed that lineup.
I made a relatively short notice edit to this because I invited Alex Ferrer to compete. He couldn't make it, and he requested that I include Talise.
He loves Tomas Talise.
So there you go.
Peter Pratt.
Legend.
Now, I wish I hadn't buzzed in, but I'm going to say, what is 2017?
That is correct.
Nice.
Let's go.
That was gonna be my guess. Damn, that's good.
Thomas.
That was a
Shout out to
fun
Alex
lineup.
Ferrer. Go on, buddy.
Lost to Talise.
All right, Peter.
Let's get some Sunday action. Sundays for 1200, please.
Sundays for 1200. Sandy Alcantara has thrown 4 of his 9 career blanks on Sundays. Peter Pratt.
Complete game. Oh, what is complete game?
That is correct.
Oof, I almost slipped up there, mate.
And I'm in a slump.
What is, I said. What are complete games?
Well, I'm in the lead. Damn.
Oh, nice. We got a very competitive ball game here.
All right, Peter.
Let's get some fish on the farm captions going. Let's get
No
them
one
for
likes that.
1200. 1200.
For 1200.
Please.
The return of the Mac.
Oh.
Grant.
Ooh.
Peter.
Who is Fish Stripe's favorite Paul McIntosh?
That is correct.
Nice.
Guy had a base.
He might
hit
be
there.
watching right now, by the way.
Might be if he is. I'm in the lead now. Thanks, P Mac. We'll go Sunday 1600.
That, my friends.
Jazz Chisholm into second with a stand-up double.
Grant
Right.
Kiefer, Mr. I'm in the lead. You have
For now.
7,400 points with which to wager. How much would you like to wager? And don't chicken out.
1400.
That's chickening out.
That it is, but oh well.
Fine.
Jeez, you got a great set of eyebrows, brother.
You
No, I don't.
really need to.
Sean Rodriguez style.
Yeah, I did say we have the same eyebrows.
All
That's why
right.
He said kind of looks
These-
like me. Okay.
Please reveal the question. The 2 players, one current and one former Marlin, who homered during the Marlins Mother's Day game in 2022.
Oh,
All right.
I
Well,
know.
one is Mike Stanton. Who is Mike Stanton?
In
Tom Carlos.
2022.
2022, you capital.
I thought that said
Oh, it's
2012.
wrong.
I thought that said 2012.
No, we'll give him. You can regroup. Just last year, not the.
Just last year.
It was a memorable Mother's Day game, but not the
Mm.
Stanton level one. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's so
no, I
funny.
had the wrong Mother's Day in mind. Okay, dude, I should know this. Hold on a
You
second.
should. That's easy.
Yeah, I was literally watching this game.
Obviously not.
Okay. Okay, Jazz Chisholm, is he one?
That's
Yes.
one. Yes.
That's one.
Halfway there.
No, and one's former. Is pitch clock on? I'm thinking.
No,
Goodness
this is
gracious.
worded poorly, honestly.
No,
And
it's not.
Yeah, because it makes it seem like whatever. I'll stay quiet.
oh, Miguel Rojas.
No,
No.
No, I thought he
because
did.
It's all. It's
Person
all
was a former Marlin at the time.
right. Exactly.
Oh,
That's what it should have
former at
said.
the time. Oh no, I was confused.
So,
It made it seem like he's a Marlin when he hit that.
yeah, it does. I hear what you're saying.
That's fine. That's fine.
The answer
No, I thought
Jazz,
he did.
The answer is Jazz Chisholm and Jorge Alfaro. That was the crushing defeat.
Oh, that was that
That was
game.
the
Good
walk
Lord.
off.
That's
That
what
was
made
on
them.
Mother's Day.
That's what made them pack
Who
Cole
threw the
Sulser to
pitch? Who threw the
Korea.
pitch?
It wasn't Tanner. It was
It was
Cole
Cole
Sulser.
Sulser. You capital.
Sir.
Listen, if it's a home run in a late inning, I usually just assume Tanner.
I'm gonna show this to Tanner.
Like, are you already in enough trouble with it, Noah? Like, bro, come on.
Yeah, I could have.
Oh,
I was contemplating adding more specificity, but I didn't want to make it too wordy. So this was yeah.
Well, I messed up twice in the question, so that wasn't gonna save me.
All right. Grant.
Stay with me. Okay.
Yeah.
Sundays 2000.
Sundays 2000. The Marlins played spoiler versus the Mets in Game 162 of the 2007 season, knocking this future Hall of Famer out of the game in the very first inning. Marcelo.
Okay, I'm going on a limb here because I need the points. Who is Tom Plavin?
That is correct.
That's
Let's
correct.
go.
Oh, well played.
That was a great day.
All right, Marcelo.
Let's go with Fish on the Farm, 800.
Fish on the Farm for 800. That's it. That's the caption.
What kind of capital caption is that, Carver?
It's a good one.
What do you mean that's a good
That's
one?
it. That's a caption.
I don't understand.
Oh, sorry, I forgot the triumph emoji. That's it. That's the caption. Marcelo.
Who is the baby goat? Yuri Perez.
That is correct.
You should have put the emojis baby and a goat instead.
Oh,
That's the other baby goat in Miami.
All right, Marcelo.
okay, let's go with audience questions for 2000.
Audience questions for 2000. The 5 managers of the Miami
what a fun
Marlins
one.
era,
Oof.
inclusive of the current.
Oh,
That's a good question, Mr. Eric.
Can I answer it if no one gets it, please?
No.
Shut up. No, I'm going to answer it if no one gets it.
Go on, Marcelo. You know.
So why'd you ask?
I need one. I need one more.
I've got 2.
I'll give it to you in order, too.
Yeah, it's bad. I don't know who the manager was before Don. But I started watching right when Don became manager.
It's a little complicated, that one. Around that era, it gets a little complicated.
4 seconds.
No, I'm not risking it.
You got
Right.
Ozzie Guillen, you got Mike Redmond, you got Dan Jennings, you got Don Mattingly, you got Skip Shoemaker.
Shoot. That is,
Those
yeah.
are the 5.
I forgot about
Points
Redmond.
calling him
I get the
Shoemaker.
other two.
I forgot about Redmond.
Freaking Dan Jennings, the GM, being the manager was like one of the most interesting moments in Marlins history.
Can Kim be the manager? Can Kim wear a baseball uniform down in the dugout?
You could have said Jeff Conine, according to Bob Nightingale.
Yes, he could have.
All right.
As a reminder, even after this board clears, we do still have Final Jeopardy, which very often does decide these contests. So 3 remaining questions on the board before our Final Jeopardy question.
Marcelo.
So let's go with Fish on the Farm for 1600.
Fish on the Farm for 1600. Trying to hit this guy, you probably don't stand a chance. God, that's
Carver,
just-
I loathe you.
I'm mad at myself for reading that.
Yeah,
Marcelo.
That's Jeffrey. Who is Jeffrey Yan?
That is correct.
That's a fantastic Instagram caption.
Now we need
honestly,
him to
yeah,
spell his
I
name.
like that one a lot better than the Jerry one.
That's a
That's
close
clever.
game.
You probably don't. I mean, yeah, they just don't have to swing and they'll get on base.
All right, Marcelo.
Let's go with Spring Lineups 2000.
Spring lineups for 2000. Center field Maben, catcher Baker, shortstop Ramirez, third base Cantu, second base Ugla, left field Hermida, right field Ross, DH. It's not Jordan McPherson. First base Sanchez.
What about Evan?
Also not Evan McPherson.
It's Dallas McPherson, who had a 40 home run season in AAA, I'm pretty sure.
Way to give it away.
What does that give away?
Nothing. I just wanted to say that.
I don't know what I would do without y'all.
Yeah, it's really hard to narrow this one down because I think
I
all
agree.
these guys were multi-year players. Like with other ones, there's a hint where you can pick out one guy who was one and done. But yeah, this one is a
5,
deserved 2000
4,
question.
3,
Yeah, I have no idea.
2, 1. Time is up.
I guess
Pencils
2000.
down. The answer is 2009.
Nice.
I would have gone with
That's Gabby, so he can't be that early.
I thought about guessing 08, so I'm glad I didn't.
All
Can
right.
do, can do.
The final question.
Oh God, I don't
Fish
want to
on the
see
farm
this.
captions for 2,000. The doctor prepares to operate.
Jeez, that guy's got a set of ears on
I
him.
I like this one, Marcelo.
Who is MD Johnson?
Nice.
Yeah.
I like the I like the doctor MD.
Yeah,
I like
very
that.
clever.
Oh,
Nice.
This
That one I'll
is
give
Alan
you.
Carver. Well, sometimes in DM he just raves
Yeah.
about this dude
Carver went 1 for
for
10.
hours on end.
Carver went 1 for 10. That was a very good one, Mr. Alex. You're very clever.
All right. At the end of Double Jeopardy, Marcelo has a commanding lead with 11,600. Peter is following with Grant. My apologies. With 6,000 and Peter with 5,800. We are going to explain the rules, show categories, do all the stuff for Final Jeopardy. in just a
Yes, I
moment.
think I've figured out a way to make it even smoother than it has been in the past with
I don't believe you.
Final Jeopardy. So first off, I'm going to make it very user-friendly using our headline to display how many points everybody has.
Ooh.
Marcelo with 11,600.
Grant has 6,000.
Yes, Grant 6,000 and Peter with 5,800.
What's the exchange rate on that one?
It's U.S. or Canadian dollars.
Peter,
I'm
why
looking
don't you come down for a spring training game, my brother?
That's a big hop across. No, if Great Britain advances, he's coming to Miami.
That would have been the one, wouldn't it?
Okay. Actually, so Final Jeopardy, here we are. Even though Marcelo is almost doubled up on you guys, it is still mathematically possible for you guys to come back. What I'm going to show you is first the category of our Final Jeopardy question. So based on the category, that's when you determine how much you wager out of what you have. So you can, out of all the points you have, you can wager as much as you want based on the category of the question. And then I will reveal the question. You have a little bit of time to think it over, a little longer than you normally would. And then you message me privately your answer. Privately, not in the chat. Use the chat for your wager, but then you're going to just send it to me privately, the answer to the question once you have it.
Can they send you their wager privately too? I think because then there's not like everyone like trying to map out each other's.
No, I see what he's saying. Just like trying.
That's
to
what they do on the real
strategize.
Jeopardies. You don't share your wager. You write it down privately.
I'm all in.
Yeah, they both have to go all in.
So much for privacy.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah. So Peter has already made his decision right there.
I'm all in, baby.
But here's the category for everybody to see. It is losing.
Yeah, all in.
He's embracing the category.
Who is Kevin Barral? Who is Kevin Barral?
Oh, come on.
Whoa.
That one was uncalled for.
I gotta clean my air fryer.
Yeah. All right. So why not take Noah's advice? Message me privately, Grant and Marcelo, as to what your wager is. Okay. I got Marcelo's and I got it. Okay.
All right, please reveal the question, and we'll play some music.
Our question is...
Drafted and developed by the Marlins, this young pitcher led the team in losses last season. Cue the music.
Oh. I know who it is.
Good for you. All right. Has everyone submitted?
I have
No.
received Grant's submission. I have
Sent mine.
received Marcelo's submission, and just waiting on Peter.
Well, how do I send it privately? Now, those
DM me
guys
on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Well, those guys have submitted anyway, but I'll DM you on Twitter.
Need to leave a paper trail.
Yeah. Boom.
All right.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so we're going to do this a little bit differently than we have before. I think that makes it a little bit better for our viewers. Beginning with Peter and his response. He had 5,800, and he's all in on this one, as we already know. 5,800 on the line. His final Jeopardy response is, who is Trevor Rogers? That is correct. So Peter is going to double up to 11,600. A very outstanding debut for this first-time contestant right here. Then we have Grant, who is very protective of his second place standing. He has only wagered 1 point on this response.
I was banking on everyone getting it wrong.
He's gone for Johnny Cueto.
Virgin, bro.
Isaac!
What the fuck?
He likewise said Trevor Rogers, and so he goes up to 6,001 points.
I really thought everyone was going to get it wrong.
And finally, Marcelo was in commands here, entering Final Jeopardy. Really, all he had to do was get this right. He wagered 1,000 on the line for this in his debut. And like Peter and Grant, he went with Trevor Rogers. He moves up to 12,600.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club, Marcelo.
He
Hey,
is.
Kevin, I have more wins than you now.
So congratulations.
You join elite company.
To Marcelo right here. Let me get the confetti out here for him as well. Let's go.
What a stud.
Hey.
Good job.
Our first-time champ, who was initially very reluctant to come on, and then as he did his tape review of some past shows, he became increasingly confident.
I did my own spring training, man. I saw like 4 of these yesterday.
But overall, yes, outstanding job from all 3 of you here on our first timers, number 26 overall, and
oh no,
all the compliments pouring in, even from those of you who weren't victorious. Just in time to congratulate our winner, as featured on Marlins Jeopardy in a question.
Kev?
Oh, it's Kevin.
I have a question for you guys. Who hit the final home run for the Marlins in 2022?
Oh, wasn't it JJ Baudet?
No, I wouldn't have asked that question if it were him.
I thought that's why you
That
asked.
guy deserves no screen.
No, it was someone hit it in game 162 because it was like
Payne
12
Burdick
game
against the
final
Braves.
score.
Final home run. Who
Was
hit
it Payne Burdick?
Yes, it was Payne Burdick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hit the last one of the last one last season, the first one of spring.
Yeah.
Kev, tell me, how was it?
Dude, you look the same from that picture of you. And they're
He's wearing the same shirt.
I told you from 2019.
He was wearing that Florida Marlins hat for Throwback Weekend in 2019.
Kev, you got to wear that outfit for throwback night. The whole outfit.
Kevin, why did you come on here when you knew you were gonna get basted?
I knew I was gonna get roasted.
He's just taking
That's
the pressure
my
off
job.
me. He's taking the heat off me. My boy.
I think Parker wins.
Just picture a virtual middle finger. Just down.
All right. At the end of the game, after much chaos, the winner is Marcelo De Vivo with 12,600, followed closely behind by Peter Pratt with 11,600, and Grant Kiefer in third place with 6,001. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to all our contestants for coming on. Thank you to the hecklers around in the background. Thank you to Eli, our quizmaster. I'm your host, Noah Berger. We'll be back at some point in the near future.